Calling all vampire hunters, Dr. Acula is up to his old tricks, and I need your help to defeat him. That's right, there is a Fury of Dracula tournament that has been announced that will be taking place between September and December 2022. Uh, Inside of that, it's going to take over the whole series of months because we're only going to be playing a few games a week, and so it's going to go on for a long time. But the deadline to get into the game is July 17th. So if you're not on the Discord already, I don't know how you're watching these videos. You probably watched one of my two or three high hit videos and somehow stumbled onto this one. But get yourself over to the Discord and get yourself signed up. It takes like 5 minutes. Basically, all you really need to know is your Steam username and your time zone. And that's it. Nomad is helping put this on. So this is official, I guess. It's free to enter of your own free will. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. Um, and that's basically all I want to talk about in this video. Although I will talk about a little bit more of the details. But if you aren't signed up for the tournament, you should do so now. I'm not putting this on. Scott Sword is the guy who was kind of his brainchild, and Nomad is helping him out. I've wanted something like this for a long time, and it's actually happening. Woo hoo! Now, the tournament is a tiny bit. Let me explain how it goes. So, you'll be doing two matches against your various opponents. One as Hunters, one as Dracula. So everyone's going to play the same number of games as Hunters and Dracula. And that is because the tiebreaker system that they have is based on how many points Dracula scores. Or how many points. So basically, it's under the assumption that unless Dracula wins every game, which I think is unlikely. I'll be very ashamed if you guys let Dracula win a whole bunch of those games. Um, but for the Hunter victories, basically you get a negative modifier based on how many points you let Dracula score, and if you lose as Dracula, you get a certain number of points based on how many influence you score. Obviously, if the most actual wins will win, but this IPS system is a tiebreaker. I would have preferred it if there also was a HP modifier thing of, if the hunters win all the if Dracula wins all the games, for example, there would be some sort of like point system based on how much HP he had left. But that's not how it is. So what this means for the meta of the game is that Vampire Lair will be a little more valuable in terms of the meta. Reckless Vampires will be a little more valuable. And just things that modify the points. I don't think it'll be significant in any degree to change how you play the game, but it is something to know about. All abilities will be turned on, rumor tokens will be turned on. There's rules about game crashes. Usually you can avoid game crashes if you just don't replace with an AI, so don't do that. Obviously, you're still allowed to play games that aren't lead games. As for game bugs, you're just going to play the game as digital is. So if there's a bug that you can take advantage of, I'm not aware of any. But there's so many things that could happen. You're just going to accept that there are some small flaws in the game. It says work around them as best you can. If in doubt, follow the interactions as the digital version of the game treats them. Feel free to report anything. Yeah, definitely report something if you think there's a problem. But I think that from what I understand, they're just treating Digital Edition as Fury of Dracula 5th Edition, and you're going to play as the rules go. So, no wild horses on fast horses. For those of you who think that it interprets false tips interaction with chartered carriage, for those of you who think that that is being interpreted incorrectly, sorry, that's just how the game is going to go. Play to win mentality, that's really important actually. I'm really glad that they mentioned that. If you're in a tournament, I think it's important that you're trying to win. You shouldn't be trying to do things to make the game more interesting. The most interesting thing in a game is when the opponent is trying to win and you are trying to win. If you're just going in to have fun, don't sign up. This is a no fun environment. If anyone is caught having fun in this tournament, they will be kicked out. You are not allowed to have any fun. No fun allowed. Period. We actually have hall monitors that'll be going through the games, making sure that no one's having any amount of fun. And yeah, so just keep that in mind. Oh, I didn't read the bit on communication. Communication will be done through the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord. And since it's 1v1s, you won't worry about like team chat. Uh, yeah. There's going to be uploading of videos, although part of the sign up sheet is saying if you're okay with this stuff being uploaded. I'll probably do recordings. You can talk to Scott Squad about that, or uh, that's other stuff. Just read the directions. This is all on the Discord. This is the Nomad Discord. You're allowed to spectate, but don't like comment. Like if you're watching the game, don't be like, "Oh, I think he's in Granada," or "Oh, hey, have you noticed that both crucifixes are in the discard pile, so his anti-fang play is really limited." Don't say that. I mean, that's my interpretation of this rule here. Yeah, no entry and no prizes as of yet. So maybe that'll change, or maybe it won't. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this, announce it. Again, deadline is July 17th. I'll have a link to the Discord in the comment, in the, what is it that some people called it, the doobly doo, the thing underneath the video, the place where the text goes, the old school internet where it's like numbers and letters. The internet used to be numbers and letters. It wasn't all videos and stuff. I'll have a link to the Discord there. You can check it out and do it quickly, because I think this could be a lot of, well, I was going to say fun, but again, remember, completely illegal. Can't do that. Instead, have Godspeed.